we'll actually just equip the spike breaker armor. So let me put that on. There we go. Now, as you can see, whenever I run over these spikes, or even like hit them with my head, basically they just crumble right there. So, it really comes in handy. Essentially, spikes from this point on are a non-issue, with maybe a few exceptions. But I would say for the most part, yeah, I mean, pretty much most spikes are pretty much a non-issue. And yeah, what we'll do in here, let's just see what we want to get equipped for armor. There's really not a whole lot that's anything special in here. At least nothing that's going to make a ton of difference. So yeah, we'll just put that on. Basically, the Ring of Ares just pretty much wiped out my defense anyway, so I don't really plan on getting hit a whole lot by anything that's terribly threatening, so we'll just get back out of here. And what we'll do from here, just make our way back up to the teleporter. Miss is going to make this a lot easier. I'll just go... Yeah, I kind of passed it up. Probably makes more sense to actually go down into the teleporter. Okay, so what we're trying to do now is we'll need to get to the goat teleporter. That'll get us really close to the well, basically Alrox's quarters, which is where we'll need to be to get to the clock that's down in the marble gallery. Okay, so going back over this way, again using the extended wing smash just to make things a lot quicker. We'll go down here and basically lure those out, take them out with Soul Steel. And here we go. So we'll go back out here. Now, before I actually drop down, though, what I'm going to do, let me equip the gold and silver rings, because these are going to be vital in triggering the event that we need to have, so that we'll basically open up a new area here. And in case you're wondering, in case you've never played the game and you're maybe a little bit confused by the lack of English on here, the gold and silver rings, they basically have inscriptions on them that whenever you alternate them, they basically tell you to basically wear the two of those in this particular room. I want to say it's actually mistranslated in the English version of the game, though. Basically it says to wear it in the clock tower, whereas obviously I don't want to wear it in the clock tower so much as the clock room. And by the way, this number 4 on the clock here, I know a lot of people tend to be a little confused about that, as far as why it shows like four eyes as opposed to like an I and a V. That's actually just because in certain areas of the world, I would say mostly I think it's in Europe, but basically they use four eyes instead. I think it's especially like if you happen to have a cuckoo clock or whatever in your house that's made in like in the Black Forest in Germany. I mean, that'll actually be a good example there. If you look at that, it probably has basically the same setup as far as the Roman numerals. I don't know if they're technically considered to still be Roman numerals in that case, but I'm not sure. But in either case, yeah, that's how it can be expressed. So it can either be four eyes, or it can be an I and a V. So we'll just head down here to the very center of the castle. So first off, let's just kind of fill in the map down here. It's basically symmetrical, so what I'll do is I'll just go back up this way to the right and fill this in. And Maria's actually already up there. It's just that she's kind of blacked out. Like as far as her color palette goes, she's not like unconscious or anything. But you can actually hit her if you do it correctly. I can't remember if it's as Alucard or if it's as Richter or what. But in either case, actually she was on the wrong side. So yeah, in either case though, here we have Maria. Now this actually, depending on what version you're used to, this might be different from what you remember. Usually she actually just gives you an accessory here. It's basically a piece of headgear, but in this version, I guess it would kind of make more sense that she doesn't still entirely trust Alucard. She's accepted the fact that Richter is, of course, the ruler of this castle, but she I guess just has doubts about Alucard, so she's going to basically make him fight her, just to kind of prove his worth, so to speak. So yeah, what we'll do is definitely put the Ring of Ares back on, and I think that's something that makes your stats better at night. Yeah, let's see here. And this should be the Mystic Pendant, which should, if I'm not mistaken, it makes your magic points restore more quickly. So what we'll do is kind of take her on here with our fist, as well as the Astral Dagger. And as you can see, she's pretty she's actually pretty mobile there. Although, like right now, she's pretty much just gonna unleash a bunch of like elemental attacks on me. It's really hard to hit her whenever she has that shield around her. You'll notice that a lot of your attacks will be like deflected or simply ineffective. It kind of makes it difficult to pinpoint exactly how you're supposed to go about hitting her, but especially with a regular sword. And yeah, basically, whenever you play as her, essentially you have a lot of those same abilities. Although thankfully she doesn't seem to have. There's those graphics fucking up again. I'm pretty sure my Saturn's had it, as I might have mentioned before. But in either case, whenever you play as her, it's going to be really. It's always really nice because thankfully you have a lot of these things at your disposal, and it just makes her a lot more, I would say, a lot more fun to play as, even though she's not a whole lot like her Rondo counterpart. And yeah, should just about have her. There we go. Yeah, if nothing else, Maria definitely makes it easy to at least regain your life, whenever you're fighting her. But yeah, in either case, she's still a pretty decent challenge. If you go in ill-equipped, you'll probably lose to her. It's funny though, because she's not really as difficult. Well, no, she's more difficult than certain other bosses you would expect. Maybe be more formidable, like that skeleton leader. Boss that I died to like 2 different times. I mean, it's really not as difficult as she is, but I don't know. It's kind of off my game there.